Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Midday money on a Tuesday, the 7th of November. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's well. Do me a favor, hit the like button. That'd be nice. Notification bell on so you know when we do midday money. You know when we do look headlines. You know when we post free picks. It's all we stuff. Well, you know when I do look headlines and I do free picks and I do midday money show. In the chat currently, we have Teaser Tuesday up. We have $31.20 for the week of plays up, and we have today's picks up as well. We'll post them here in the chat. We'll start out Teaser Tuesday. Everything will be scrolling underneath. Twitter world, the X, whatever the heck, X. Anyway, it's posted there. Podcast listeners, thank you for tuning in wherever you Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, whatever, Sports Byline. I don't even know where we're at, though. But the Midday Money Show is live all over the joint, or it's live, I should say, not in podcast form, but it's after the fact. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. Let's get to the recap. That is what we always do. Keep the kind of show short and sweet. I like the half-hour edition. It's better than going hour plus. So there is that. All right, let's go. Yesterday's picks in the video. No college football, no hockey. NBA, we did cash NBA with the T-Wolves there. College basketball goes 2-1. NFL, loser, Jets. So we'll get to our records and today's action as well. We'll get it all done. So we'll start in the NFL 21-15 plus 450. Hockey 3-7 minus 450. NBA 6-3 plus 270. College football 32-26 plus 330. Ball State over 43 today. Actually, I got the wrong one up there because I got Teaser Tuesday up, but we'll put these up here. Sorry about that. Ball State over the 43. Again, this was yesterday. I know it's, I think, at 43.5 last time I checked, but I do things early. I know people don't like that. Well, that's why I tell you to get that early. You have the Cowboys minus 10. Would you rather have a minus 16? Falcons, although they lost, we had them in a pick 'em. They went to 5. Sometimes getting a good number helps. This could come in handy here. College hoops 2-1 again, plus $90. Albany plus 9, Northern Iowa plus 4. Yesterday for me, college hoops, I go 4-7-1. We talk about half-point games. We had a bunch of close ones yesterday. Had some that were right there. I get a push on one site with Lehigh at 6. I get a loss on another at 5.5. I have North Dakota State was 3.5. I got pulled out a win there. UConn at a 140. I pull out a miracle win there, but Missouri State, 6.5. It goes 8. I mean, it's going to be not that I want close losses or close wins, but hey, I'm going to tell you when I win or lose. It is what it is. I'm going to lose some games. I'm a real person. Teaser Tuesday picks. For those interested in teasers, I don't say go out and bet teasers, but if you like them, here we go. NFL 9-point teas minus 115. Colts plus 8. Bengals plus 2. Vikings plus 11.5. We are 6-3 plus 255 in midday money with NFL teasers. College football, 7-point teasers plus 130. We are 3-7 minus 310. Alabama minus 3.5. Florida State minus 7.5. Georgia minus 7.5. Big schools today in college for the teaser. So there is that. All right, let's get to everything else here, what everybody wants to talk about in the video today. Hope everybody's all right. Ray Reddington in early today. Wow, 11:37. Ray's in the house. Cole Caulfield, that's his guy. Anytime goal plus 130. Florida Sharks first period over 1.5 minus 145. Ducks minus Ducks money line plus 150. I actually thought about it. I almost added Flyers under 6.5 today, Ray. So I'm glad I did not. Glad I did not do it. Tony C is in the house. King D's here on a Tuesday. Welcome, Michael B, premium member. How are you today? T-Wolves, Clippers get it done, and then the Ducks in Portland get it done, but Zach Wilson stinks. Yes, Portland Pilots, he goes. Portland Pilot action. Yeah, Zach, I had the Jets. It's all right. We'll take a loss. It happens. Bill, what do you say there? UNC Cashville plus the points tonight, or Michigan minus points leading Michigan. I actually have the over 141.5 in this, and now it's a 143.5. So there is that. Leading Michigan. Isn't their best guy on Kansas now for Michigan? Ray Higgy got PayPal. A problem with YouTube member payments. Continue at $4.99 every month on PayPal instead. Here's the thing, though, Ray. I can't. I don't run. I can't just put you in on the back end of YouTube. It's not my page. I don't own it. I can't help you with that. I don't even know where that goes to add subscription. So I'm. If you know anything about how the back end of YouTube works and how I add person into the subscription settings, that would be fine. I just do not know how to do that. Like, even when it comes up with like memberships, current members, all members, like I wish there was a way you could just click on it and do something like paid and just give people free months. I don't know how to do it. I mean, sorry. I appreciate you trying to support the show, though. King D. 3-0 Super College Hoops last night. There you go. Utah minus 7.5, Niagara plus 8.5, Miami, Ohio. So there's a little 3-team parlay in there? Or is that just 7 units on the Utah? That could be thoughts on Auburn and Baylor. I lean Auburn here. I know it's a neutral court. Give me Auburn here as a little fave. Yeah, I put out 4 hockey games. I was 3-3, and I put out 4 hockey games. I had 2 even monies, Winnipeg Jets plus 125, and I think somebody played Boston minus 110. They all lost. 2 plus even money home guys. So it's 3-3. Although when we roll to the premium site, I am 5-3. I am 5-3 plus 284 with on the sites. But in the chat, I had a loser. That's why I'm hesitant to put something out, because the last time I came in, I took a right on the chin. Moneyline Markel's in house. Welcome. Lane, what do you say there? I'm like in northern Iowa. Let's go Panthers. Michael B says, UFC editions. I gave out Prozatka for you to play yesterday, and Hokang plus 125, Lopez even, and Ursig minus 145, all 1 unit plays. Normally I do not love these pay-per-view cards, but I'm smashing this one. Good luck. Get the pen out. Terps cover the big money, the big numbers. So get the money on the Terps, says Tony C, laying 20.5. The pen is out. Tony C, Terps minus 20.5, pen out. It is out, and it is written down. No problem, he says. Markel, thoughts on the Johnnies? I have the Johnnies at 16.5, I bet. Now it's at 18. I mean, I guess it's only a point. What's the big deal? But again, I'd rather have the 18 or the 16 than an 18. Michael B. Not the Clippers, the Knicks. All right, faded Harden. Yes. Did it get it done? Fading James Harden early Wednesday. The Nets +4. Nets are 6-0-1 ATS this year. I don't know. I think the Nets are always a tough little squad. They have a bunch of guys who nobody wanted right off their trades. Chip on the shoulder kind of crew. Take them as dogs. I get it. So Sacramento State Hornets have any shot covering 13 versus Nevada? I initially looked at that. Sacramento State. I thought about taking them there, but I do lean Nevada. Where's that line? Where is that at? What is this line there? Oh, single plays. Okay, King. The way you had it set off like that, that's why I was confused with the. It's 13.5. This actually opened. I saw a 15 on it, and I thought about Sacramento State. I didn't move. Now it's 13.5. I saw it reopen, go down. Well, not reopen, but I saw it move to 12.5. So now it's 13.5. I don't know. I thought about it, but then I want to take the Wolfpack. Michael B says, I want to lay 19 with Iowa versus North Dakota State. It's North Dakota, though. It's not North Dakota State. North Dakota State played last night, and they're playing North Dakota. All I know, Michael, is that we had a guy come in here probably around this time. He said, get the pen out, take Iowa minus money line. It was like minus 32,000. They were playing Eastern Illinois. So I don't know if I want to run to take Iowa here, laying a big number. Where is that? Eastern Illinois game. There it is. December 21st, laying 31 points against Eastern Illinois. 92-83 loser. Anybody remember that guy who came in here? One of them, Markel says, good hit, King. Tony sees it's kind of a coin flip, but my guts tell me Baylor. Of course it is, because you see a ranked team getting points. That's the stuff we got to rewire our brains for. Stay away from the ranked team getting points on a neutral. Manuel Markel saying thank you. Or King D saying thanks to Manuel Markel. Why Northern Illinois weren't they bad last year? Yeah, well, they were bad. They were a young team last year, Bill. So they're young, improved. This is a good little out-of-conference battle here. Two decent teams. I'm going to take the points. It should be a close game. Markel, thoughts on Indiana? I want to take Indy. Again, of course, who wants to take Gulf Coast? Nobody wants to take Gulf Coast. And again, listen, I'll run down my games from yesterday. And it wasn't just taking them. I had Oregon. I had the UConn over. North Dakota State got there. Big dog, NCA&T, loser, plus 26. Ohio State as a favorite, 18.5, loser. Belmont favored, loser. Hall favored, loser. Bowling Green favored, winner. Fordham favored, loser. Dog, Missouri State. You know, I don't mind. I could lay a 20 sometimes. I don't blindly just go dogs or faves. I don't know about the Hoosiers here. It all depends. Florida State's their best player is questionable, so it's either going to be a blowout or a cover by Gulf Coast. Dave says I like moneyline Cleveland at Baltimore. The Browns, you say forget the 6 points, they're going to beat the Ravens outright. I like the over. Ray says, got a soccer pick for you Saturday. Bundesliga. Here we go. Saturday soccer. Please, I need some winners in soccer. They have not been good in here that I've been getting from the chat. Bundesliga. Hoffy. Team total over 1.5. So it's what is this game? Is it Bundesliga or is it Hoffenheim? Or is it Bundesliga Hoffenheim is one word? NBA is crazy. I'm sticking with player props for now. How's there no NBA games today? Is this because of this stupid tournament? I'm taking team total and the money line at plus 145. I'm trying to be safe in what I give to you. Okay, so team total and the money line. But which one is which here? I'm confused. Captain Bry's in house. Good afternoon, Captain Bry. Good to see you. I remember the guy came in a bunch of times. I was guaranteeing his 25-point fades were going to win. All you do is lay 10,000. Yeah. Seriously. The Iceman is taking Gulf Coast. Here we go. Somebody wanted the Hoosiers. Jesse said this yesterday. He liked Gulf Coast. I said I wouldn't mind taking. And there was a 13 yesterday, I think, too, by the way, Jesse. Stop here. So stack for the show. Early NBA props for tomorrow. Kuzma over 21.5 points for Charlotte. Going to be an offensive battle. He cashes 6-6. Well, someone yesterday said that Anton Davis had cashed something like 25-point thing. He's been perfect in his games, and he went for like a 9 spot yesterday. But Kuzma off a day of rest. I'm going to write it down. Kuzma over 21.5 points. All right. That's why I was leaning Auburn. Last year's ranked for unranked team with a spread of 3 points less than 60%. Yeah, definitely Auburn. Michael B. Thoughts on Raiders? Jets got embarrassed on TV. I still like the Raiders. And again, I had the Jets. I'm just high on the Raiders off of the coaching change. The guys are smoking cigars after beating the freaking Giants. There's a weight off of their shoulders, whatever kind of cliche kind of nonsense you want to throw in there. When Markel stopped you, that's not bad play. It's going to be a YMCA game. Just hope they knock shots down. Who posted? Who? What? Who shots? Their shots down? Bundesliga in this league, and Hoffman is the team. Okay. Thank you. Pounded sports bettings and Joe Adele baseball cards. How you doing, Anthony? Auburn pick, only college basketball play today. You can't take Iowa there. Best player left. I would lean against Iowa. Again, this Iowa team, as I said, I'm not looking to lay 20 spots. And again, I had them yesterday here. Not really running to take it. As opposed, again, with the big matchup here, Auburn Baylor, it's in Auburn. Auburn's the only way to look at that game. Bundesliga's league hopping, yes. Moneyline Markel says, never mind, no Hoosiers for me. Good thinking. Soccer Champions League, Barcelona. Soccer Champions League, Barcelona, minus 130. Moneyline Markel is laughing at I'm assuming, I have no idea what he's laughing at. I don't want to assume. We make an ass out of you and me. Champions League Soccer, FC Barcelona. Here we go here comes the soccer talk. Pound, it says hockey tonight. Tampa Bay over to 6.5 and the Kraken Yotes over. I'm writing them down, and because I know you said you're pretty good. TB over 6.5. Yotes over 6. I'll be sure to text you tonight if that goes array. I'm jumping on Auburn. I found it. There you go. Found it. Plus 1.5. Excellent. Take it. Totally. Both teams to score in FC Barcelona match. Michael B says, you sold me. Raiders money line does not take much to get me a bet on my team. And I said way back in August, under Raiders, I didn't like the coach, and it was more the coaching because I like Garoppolo. You know, I like Garoppolo with the Niners. The guy just wins games when he plays. I know it's not sexy or pretty, but he wins games. But for whatever reason, the team just could not win under McDaniel. They played terrible, mistakes, bringing football. No, thank you. No, thank you to the Jets here. Ryan Page, Higgs, do you like Ball State plus 10 tonight? Yeah, MAC football. I have the over here in this game, right? So why wouldn't I like the dog? If I like the over, I'm expecting points. Take Ball State in the 10, sure. Mike M, nobody told me it's Teaser Tuesday. Yes, Mike. Here he is, Pimp Flat POD. If you don't follow Mike on YouTube, he's on Twitter. Pimp Slap. He does a nightly show. He's a pub sports guy. I pop on with him sometimes with Dave on Friday nights. Yes, I do, Mike. As much as when I come on with you guys, I'm like, I'm not a parlay teaser kind of guy, but Tuesday I call it Teaser Tuesday, and I throw out some NFL and a Saturday matchup in college football. The records are what they are. We're winning in college. We're winning in NFL. We have a losing record in college football. Taking Raiders. All right, here come all the Raider love because what I said about the Raiders. I just think it's a good spot for the Raiders. I feel sometimes you get a breath of fresh air and things change for you. Gio says I'm just here to Higgs pronounce soccer and tennis names. Tispitas for what it's worth. Tisipitas. That's like tsetse fly. I'm on the Ohio Bobcats tonight against Buffalo. It's a field goal? Oh, full game. Ohio Bobcats, full game. You got to capitalize the FG for full game. I'm thinking it's a field goal. I'm like, wait a second. They're getting 7.5. Michael Bam, shade threes with the Jags. I will hold out for a 3.5. I like the Jaguars here. I know they're both off bye weeks. I'm not. Something says Jaguars are a live puppy here. Mike, you got it. Mike's a good follow. And again, I say this all the time in here, not just because Mike's here and he's a in-game or like parlays, in-games, teasers. Everybody does different things. A lot of ways to win. Player props. And just because I don't do it, I'm not trying to. I'm not knocking other people for doing and winning on things. So I will make fun of you when you come in here and say take a minus 900 money line fave. That will get me going a little bit. But listen, follow Mike. He's on YouTube. He's on Twitter. Put your Twitter handle in here, Mike. I'm sure some of these guys already know who you are, but put your Twitter in here. McDaniels monitored the team's social media on phones. Did he really? What a clown. Clown. Patton says, Garoppolo needs to be out of your vocabulary. He's an ass. I like the rookie starting for the Raiders. He's got a lot of potential. He moves the chains. Raiders win this week at home is key. He does. He throws the ball downfield, and they have guys who can make plays, right? I mean, you got 3 decent wide receivers. You got a running back. I mean, the defense is in there fighting. The coach was terrible. Don Plaza in the house. Good to see you, Don. Jags are better this year because of QB play and running back with a pretty good defense. Yeah, takes a while to get going a little bit. I mean, everybody wants to think these quarterbacks come in as rookies are going to set the world on fire. It doesn't really happen. Takes a little time to get accustomed to the NFL. I do like the Jags at home with you, Don. What if it's a lock of minus sign? Come on, Mike. Here's Mike on Twitter. Don knows Mike. See, Don knows. Don knows the pub guys. I jump on pub sometimes. I go in there and show my love for my friends here. Ray says, what do you like it? What over am I liking this weekend? Over this weekend in the NFL. Well, I did say the other day to take I'm looking at lines. I said, grab the Cincy over 44.5 and the Seattle over 44.5. So those were the 2 overs I bet for this weekend. Cincinnati over is now a 48. So again, good number on that for me. Seattle total is 45.5. So even that one, I'm on a better number there. I got over Cleveland Browns 38.5, although that's come down to 37.5. So do they think that's just going to be a division battle, ugly game? I mean, the Ravens did start slow. I didn't get the over last week. I missed it by a point or whatever I did. I still like the over in that Cleveland game. Mike says another look at game Rockets +3 versus the Lakers. I'm betting all the younger teams during this tournament. There you go. Is that tournament still going on? Is that what it is? We all get along. That's what make live stream so much fun. Yes, it is. It's good. I feel like when I jump on like the pub channel, I gotta be like, listen, guys, I'm a side and total kind of guy. I'm an old school, gotta better the way I go. And this is what I want people to know. Like I come in, I say here. And I've been a long time, right? 1990 on site since 0304. So basically 20 years on sites doing stuff and being a quote unquote pro kind of tout guy better. I'm a better at heart. I'm a better. I hate being like a tout seller kind of guy. I'm just getting into the last year or two regulation for hockey, like no bottom nines for baseball, or betting on a pitcher for a win instead of whole games because of these bullpens. You have to evolve a little bit. Now, I will never evolve to I'm doing a 11 team parlay all minus 1000s kind of stuff guy like that. But regulation bets and no OTs and stuff like that, you have to be able to do a little bit more. Will I get into the player prop kind of stuff? I don't know, just because I don't watch the games. Uh, I don't know the players. I feel like if you're going straight into props and that kind of stuff, I think it kind of hurts you on your sides and totals because you're just focusing on single individuals or a group of players for a game, and you would need those guys to do something. And again, right, most people are going to go to the overs in these. I should take Mike off so it doesn't look like I'm lecturing him. But when you do player props, right, most people are like on over, over, over. So you're thinking scoring, scoring, scoring. Where that would affect me if I'm taking a bunch of player props over, but I have the other team, or I like an under overall for the game. I need one guy to perform. That's why I don't like fantasy football. Like Michael B runs my fantasy football team, and we had a monster week, by the way, Mike. Good job this week doing. I think we're in last place on the season, but it is what it is. All right, where am I at here? Don, have the Bears found their QB? I don't know. Judging by the line move to 3.5, up from a 1, I'm guessing Josh Fields is back. I don't think it matters. Carolina can't stop the run. Fields could run the ball, and Baggett or Baguette, whatever his name is. I mean, he had 70 rushing yards last week as well. So they'll say CJ Stroud was awesome. He did. But again, that's a game of awesomeness. Can we get a little more before we anoint people out as being, Hall of Famers? Don says, I like the new guy. For the Bears, yeah. I mean, he moves the chains, right? That's what we talked about with the Aiden for the Raiders. Like, you move the chains, you get out of pocket and run, mix things up a little bit. You get wins, a little excitement. It makes the team look a little better. Tony C. Lemoy over Georgetown. Lemoy, for those of you who do not know, is outside of Syracuse. I thought about Lemoy here. I really did, Tony. I thought about taking him. NBA tournament is on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I believe. The rest of the games are just regular season games. Really? This is ridiculous. Don Pla. I learned so much from recappers. Here's the thing, Don. Like, I do my Ross and Jesse show. I jump on with Mike and Dave and all the other guys on a Friday night show on Pub, or on Dave's channel, I should say. But there are a lot of Pub guys there, LJ and uh, Sharpie, and again, a lot of people come on the show, and we all do things a little different, a lot different in some cases. But we're all just sharing our 2 cents. We're putting a little game out there. Say, yeah, this is what we like. This is why we kind of like it. That's what we do. That's what we all do. Just trying to grind out a little bit. Mike says, more books, more options, more ways to get cash. You're right. You always need to. You have to. You have to. And listen, I'm not saying it's not tough. Like, I like not. I shouldn't say doing work on games, but it's tough. College basketball Saturday, 150 games. Then you roll it to, like, let's roll into NBA player props. There's 10 games tonight. It's a lot of work. I'm not saying I don't want work. Player props for me, though, again, NBA, tough for me. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I'll say I'm 7-1 or 8-1, whatever I am this season in NBA. I'll take it, but I don't want to say I'm good in NBA. It is ever evolving, and to be good and win at it, It's a lot of work. That's why I think, I don't know, Mike, you could, how you feel about this? I'm going to pull you off so it doesn't look like I lecture. Like when I'm doing good in the sport, it's football time. So I'm concentrating on NFL, college. I'm hitting pretty good. I think I'm like top three on the sites that I'm on for college and NFL, making low money. Where if I'm making money in something, size and totals in NFL, college football, I'm not really gonna rush into doing, say, NBA or hockey or even college. Like even college, I went 4-7-1 yesterday in college basketball. People are like, "You stink." I was 5-0. All right, that's fine. Let's see where we are. April comes around, I'll have money in my pocket. But I think like when you're doing well in something, why am I gonna rush into? Not rush into, or this gets to like doing the work. Why am I gonna go and like let me focus on NBA regular season? Where recently, like NBA regular season's a joke, right? We have load management, we have guys sitting out. I'm not. There's other things to do as opposed to sitting around and waiting for NBA lineups to come out of who's playing. Now I know they'll address that issue. For me though, I'll move on. College basketball, I have. I can even, hockey go. I got the whole, we know who's goaltending in hockey. I could be working more in college or NFL. A lot of ways to skin a cat. Are you going to put the work in? Find something you're good. A lot of people ask, Mike. I'm sure people say in your show, so you see, or maybe they don't. I'm sure they do though, because I see it in any kind of channel I go to. Oh, how do you get into this or that? You got to start with like one thing: Big East basketball, SEC football, NFC North, Pac-12 basketball, whatever. Go somewhere and grow. You can't just come in and just be all over the place. Way too much information. There's way too much out there. Your mind will be spinning. Your mind will be spinning. I would actually lean. I would lean the other way. Lay it with Georgetown. New coach in Georgetown, Cooley, and that's again. I like Ed Cooley. I think there's new energy with the Hoyas. They will not be embarrassed at Big East like when Ewing was a coach. Yeah, he didn't do a good job, Patrick Ewing. Neither did my guy Chris Mullen. Cooley's a good coach. Might take him a bit. They'll be competitive. I don't know if they're. I mean, laying 18. I don't know. Like he wants to get his. I think he'll be happy with the win. He's not looking for sexy cover and spread kind of stuff. I think he wants to just get the ball kind of rolling, so to speak. Season's not over for Ron Mexico. I don't know if we'll make the playoffs, but we'll get back to 500. There we go. I saw we're like number one in total moves too. James Madison, Michigan State. Again, they're a team that always kind of starts off a little rockety, right? Little losing at home. You gets. Whoosh. Michael B. Neither Watson or Burrow healthy again. T. Higgins and Cooper should be no longer worthless. Dak, I think, is going to have a big second half. Kincaid, the tight end, is going to be top 5. We will not finish last. Here we go. Well, hopefully, be nice to go on a little run, maybe sneak into the playoffs. You never know. Down plot. It's a long season. It is. The reason I'm on Lemoyne is experience. Hoyas talent level is better, but probably need a few games to gel and might give them a fight. It is a big number. And that's why I sort of like that. Because the Hoyas are breaking in a new coach. And he's a good coach. He's a good coach. Listen, Big East play, I will grab Georgetown if they're getting a nice number for sure. Mike says, agree, got to stay where the cash is. Plenty of time for the other sports. Yeah, you have to. And it's whatever you're doing well in. If baseball, you're crushing in baseball, why are you going to run in? Oh, it's football. We got to bet football. Football's here. No, you don't. If you're killing MLB in August, you got to worry about week 0 college football. Bill, do you have a system, computerized stuff telling you what to play or spits out trends? Big Al supposedly has system. No, computers tell me. I have my pen, and my notes, and that's where I go. I mean, trends are okay. It's good to say, oh, you could jump into some trends like historically, but what trends were we using for Big East basketball when half of it went to the ACC, they went down to the AAC? I mean, trends are okay. People will come in trends, and I can do a trend in maybe NFL more type stuff because the coaches are more the same, the quarterbacks are the same. It's not really crazy changeover. Baseball, sure, regular season, it's long. You play a division opponent, whatever, 15, 18 times. College hoop trends? Not like we have coaches for 30 years. This isn't Raleigh Massimino and Carnesecca. You know what I'm saying? Like Coach K is gone. It's not like you have, well, Izzo's still there, but you know what I'm saying? Like you have to take the trends, and I say this all the time, with a little grain of salt. You can't just mind that, oh, I got to primetime unders. Okay, they've been hitting right now. I remember when primetime unders were not a thing. How about just unders for the NFL season I've been cashing? But you just can't blindly do that. I know they're gonna say, "Oh, this, if you've done this all season long, okay, that's great. It's 19-1. You're coming in today. Did you bet the other 20 games to be 19-1, or are you gonna? Oh, this never loses. I'm gonna double up my wager and bet today. Now you're 0-1. You're down because you missed the other 20 of them. But no, I mean, there's no system to my madness. You know, it changes, and it has to change, Bill. I mean, how do I keep up with college and college basketball, college football when there's constant transfers and coaching changes and transfer portals and who's playing, who's eligible, who's not, who's grad 5th year grad student transfer, 7-year returning guy because of the COVID and injury, and he's playing football. He's 27 years old. You know, you gotta. There's yeah, I shouldn't say it. I mean, I have, I guess, a method to my math. I don't call it a system. It's not like it's the Sean system and it's a documented 27-7 in this situation. I don't come like that. Ride the wave. You have to. You have to. Mike doesn't know. Big Alice. Interesting. Mike, have a good day. I like Ohio to cover against Buffalo. Mr. Hill, how are you? Good win with your Eagles over my Cowboys. I'm not going to complain about the way the game ended. I see people like, oh, his knee wasn't down. He should have been pass interference. It shouldn't have gone to that point. We should have scored before that. We should have had the lead in that game. I'll give Philly their due for a win. So yeah, you want to take the Ohio Bobcats -7.5 here on the road versus Buffalo? Go for it. You know me, 7.5. I'm all for the favorites. Lay it. Tony C. No such thing as a trend when the seasons are new. NBA college too early. Yeah, but people do jump on this, like, uh, and I don't. College basketball, it's for me. It's all right. How many starters do I got back? What percentage of my scoring is back? Is it the same coach? Am I in the same system for the last 6 years? Here comes Michigan State and Kentucky, all these big faves and one and done kind of guys. I'm looking to kind of go against those. Now, it doesn't mean I bet against them or I bet on them. Again, I had Ohio State -18. I had Seton Hall -18. Two losers as big faves. And I took a dog in NCAA at 26 and they lost as a big dog. So there's no rhyme or reason. You can't say just bet the big faves because they're X on this kind of trend. Dave says, Sean, got your week package today. Let's hit them hard. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. Let's go. You'll have a. We'll see if I add any NBA for the week. I mean, Dave, you follow the show. You kind of know how I am with hockey and NBA and stuff like that. Uh, but you'll have some college hoops all week long. Obviously, NFL and college football. I appreciate your support in the show and me. Let's make some money. Thank you. Again, it's in the chat there, folks. $31.20 at Winning Free Picks. You can't beat it. It's in the description link below. Big Al's a capper. Works for Rich has his own site. Listen, Big Al's been around forever. He's on Pick Dogs with Mitch. Big Al. I mean, how do you know who Big Al is? I mean, he's up there with like Wayne Root and Koken and Feist, and I don't know if those two finer out there, but guys who've been around since like the 80s. You know, long time. Lots of work, it looks like. It is, Bill. I mean, it's again for college hoops, college basketball. And someone's like, "Oh, this where you said this was like out of the preview magazine." Yeah, well, I buy preview magazines because I don't have a scout at every college basketball team, every college football team. You need multiple preview magazines. You need to see what local newspapers write about college and NFL teams or college football. I said college and NFL. I meant football and basketball for college to be up to date, man. There's just so much. And again, if this is why, especially in college basketball, if you stick to a conference, it's not like there's only three teams. There's enough teams to keep you interested in. And you get on their beat reporters, get those local papers, blogs. Some guys do exceptionally well just doing one thing. I kind of blanket everywhere. I kind of say, all right, this team is a team I'm kind of looking at. I think they're going to be good this year. I'm going to jump into like my little mid majors. Let's check out UT Arlington. I kind of like here. Or how's Monmouth going to be? Or who else we got here? Akron, Chattanooga. Those are teams they're going to kind of key in on because your Duke line, your Kentucky line, your UCLA or Michigan State, those lines, again, early November, December lines, Conference play starts, those leagues are going to be so tight. You got to go outside the box into the mid majors, into the lower majors. Big Sky, Sunbelt, Ohio Valley, Double A MAC. It's a ton of stuff. Looks overwhelming. Maybe start with conferences. Yeah, I started small, A10. I was in Jersey, so I had a lot of A10 schools. Forget about Big East. You knew like anything. You start with what you know. I'll always be in the NFC East as a Cowboy fan, growing up Jersey, Giants, Philly, Washington. You just know them. You just see them all the time. Kid, at the end of the day, we've been on numbers. Exactly. But, and this is why I don't jump into the player props and people. I don't know a lot of the guys out there. You do have to know a little bit about college basketball teams, I think. And for me, when I start jumping into college hoops, it's about returning starters and production and coaching and stuff like that. NFL, I could care less about NFL. I care guys who play. Short of the, I say this all the time, short of the quarterback being out for any team, I don't care who's playing. Does not make a difference. What is the spread? And I go right off of that. I'm not even thinking about it. I think a team A is better than team B. And I think the line should be X. Let's go. So Ball State over tonight, I got here in the video. I don't know why it says North there. I guess I went in. I was writing Northern Iowa, and I put it behind it. No one even mentioned it. What's going on here, chat? What's going on here? No one caught that. Even I didn't catch it. College hoop site, Albany +9, Northern Iowa +4. No hockey, no NFL, no NBA. Ball State over. Albany College basketball, Northern Iowa. Big dog. What do you think about Baylor and Auburn? We mentioned this one earlier, and this game is all Auburn Tigers. Take Auburn. Kidney says, I remember 2 years ago I had the source for IUPUI when they were at Auto Fade. I used to have 20 minutes from downtown India. That's when they had open tryouts in the city. Well, IUPUI last year, bro, they were a cover machine down. They started out terrible. Nobody liked them. And then they just kept covering, getting huge numbers. And again, that's why we kind of January, February basketball. Just like I'm taking any kind of road dog in conference play. I'm getting 7, 8, 9 points. I'm taking it. It's an auto play. I'm going to have 15 games on a Saturday, 8 on a Wednesday, whenever there's a big thing. I'm taking those big dogs all the time. Backstage coming in for his accolades. Chargers never in doubt. That's for sure. It was never in doubt. Good win for you there, backstage. I took a loss with the Jets at a +2. Here in the chat, I think I had about 3.5, but on the sites, I bet on a look at line. Look at line's number. It was a 2, even a 1. I think I even had a 1.5 on one site, believe it or not. I had the Jets. Where are they? +2. It was +2 on the sites. Loser. It happens. Good win backstage. I give again. You're gonna come in. DeMond Hill will tell you. We joke. I have fun. I say I'm not cheering for this team or that team. I'm here against you, with you. I'm going to give you your props when you come in. Chargers are a bet on team right now. They'll beat Detroit next week. Raiders will beat Jets. Here's the thing with the Charger game. Everybody sees them big win on Sunday night, big win on Monday night. And I got Detroit off a bye week. Ken's in the house. Any thoughts on Drexel LaSalle? Love the show. Good luck to everybody today. LaSalle. Remember the old A-Train Lionel Simmons? You want to talk about when I was betting games? Lionel Simmons, the L-Train, was playing for LaSalle back in the day. What do I got in this game here? What's this total? I was going to say under. It's come down to one. It was 136 open. So it's come down. I'd still lean under here. You want to go under the LaSalle game? How about under LaSalle? I could do under LaSalle. This is my son's high school team. Number 5 in the state of Texas. Charger football. I should have known better with the Charger shirt. They're not the Chargers, they're Charger. Charger football. King D, good luck today as well. All right. We're going to roll out of here. Nice chatting with everybody. Good luck in your college hoops. And again, with a short schedule like this, you don't got to run and bet every kind of game. Tomorrow we got a short college hoop schedule again. Take it slow. Take it from a guy who's bets a ton of games. Take it easy. Yeah, we're rolling out here, Lex. We're out of here. We're out. You got to watch the replay, fella. But thanks for coming in. Hit the like button on the way out. We're live. We're live until for 20 seconds. We're live. I'm rolling out of here, Lex. But I'll tell you the place today. Over Ball State 43, Albany +9, and Northern Iowa +4. That's it, fella. That's it. We're out of here. Happy Tuesday.